And I'm Dylan Black. It's an amazing organization. Love being a part of their events. It's called QuickStart. And guess what? We have its president with us right now, Suzanne Jacobson. Hello, Suzanne.
Hi, Dylan.
QuickStart Early Intervention for Autism. Okay, so you've got a story to tell. You founded this. How many years are you going back at this point?
8 years now. In 2010, we incorporated and became a charity.
Okay.
And it all began because of my older grandson. We waited a long time. He missed out on some key opportunities, and we just didn't know what to do. And so I started learning about the system, and it evolved into becoming a charity. And so now we help little toddlers, and we support families. As well.
So can you tell us what autism is exactly? I know we've had many people on here chatting about it because it's just become more and more, it's out there.
Yeah, it is. Canada, for the first time, we now have our own statistics. So Health Canada released the first Canadian statistics this spring, and it was 1 in 66 children are diagnosed with autism. That's a staggering number when you think about it. Okay. And it's hard even to find a classroom that doesn't have a child with autism in it. Okay,
so what exactly is autism?
So it's a neurological disorder, and it's marked by, so they don't understand social cues, so this interaction that we're doing is very hard for them to do. And that's not everybody, I'm generalizing here, but as a rule. And communication. So often they'll take things very literally, and then they have difficulty communicating, which can result then, obviously, when we can't communicate, our behavior can sometimes slide. We don't do so well. And then we'll see repetitive behaviors
because there's different stages of autism.
Well, there's a huge spectrum. And actually, for the first time, my youngest grandson spoke at our Autism on the Hill, and he talked about the levels of autism. I hadn't heard it before, and 1 through 10, he said. So 0 means you have nothing. He said you're not autistic. So there's people who, right across that spectrum, from needing continual support and from getting dressed to eating their meals and so on, to the people at the other end who function fairly well in society but still struggle with the social and the communication aspect.
Okay, you have actually 3 events coming up, so you're a busy lady. Your team is busy. So let's start with Art for Autism, which is happening Sunday, June 3rd.
Yes, so this Sunday, really excited. We're holding it at HMCS Bytown, which is a private venue. It's located right by City Hall downtown. It's a beautiful old house, so it's going to be gorgeous to display the artwork in. And it gives people the opportunity to come in and see the venue as well, have a glass of wine, nibble some cheese, and browse the artwork. And we have quite a broad range of artwork. I sent in some photos, and so we have local artists who are very well known that support us from year to year and give us artwork. We have up and coming Sarah McClinton, a student at the Canterbury College, has donated her pieces of artwork, which are Disney characters that she's drawn, and so it's really grown, and it's one of the events that helps us be able to do what we do in getting this early intervention to the children.
Wow, and you look at this this amazing talent as well.
Yeah, it is. It's so we have art collectors donating. This artist is Canadian but is living in the Cayman Islands, which
wonderful stuff. Okay, so that is item number 1, Art for Autism at the HMCS Bytown, 78 Lisgar Street. So Sunday from noon to 4.
Yeah, just
is there a cost?
No cost. Just come on in and say hello, and it's open to the public to come on in. So share it with your friends, please. Yeah.
And then maybe a whole different style of person is going to come on out for the motorcycle ride. You've got artists at one show, you've got motorcyclists at another show. What's happening at the motorcycle ride for autism?
So the motorcycle ride for Autism Ottawa was started by a grandfather, Dave Kennelly, and he's run it. This is his 6th year, and he's raised a lot of funds for us, which is wonderful. And so we have Mayor Watson kicking off the ride. He comes down. We have people with autism speaking at the event, and it's a real rider's rides. You're out in the country, you're in Westport, and it's about a 4-hour ride that you do. And there's live music, there's auction items. It's a great day out, and all the fun things that come with the motorcycle ride.
Okay, Saturday, July 14th, Browns Independent in Stittsville. We just have about a minute and a half left here, so I know there's lots more to get to. You also have the golf tournament. Just quickly, it's sold out, but where's that taking place?
It's at Camelot. They've been incredible supporting us. It's our 5th year. So these fundraisers, last year in 6 weeks we raised over $100,000 through our fundraisers.
Wow.
Now to help these little children, they're all two and under, so real little tiny people. We spent $150,000 for them to do our QuickStart Early Intervention program, and so this is what we need the funding for, as well as the respite program. We send parents away for a night at a local hotel or two, and we also we have funded assessments for families to help them as well. So we're not government funded. We really need people's support.
So you need that support. Yeah. So if people can't make it to one of these 3 events, you're giving them opportunities here, but what's the best way they can support you? Can they donate to the events? Can they donate auction items? Can they? What can they do?
Absolutely. We always are happy to get some auction items for our events to auction off and raise funds. They can donate to us directly. They receive a charitable tax receipt for that donation, and all the money goes to helping these kids get this early intervention that we know that CHEO has years-long wait lists for them. We're in seeing those kids within 2 to 3 months. They're in the program, so it's great.
Things.
And at no cost to the family.
QuickStartAutism.ca is the website.
Oh, thanks so much, Dylan.
3 great events coming up. Please check it out. Ottawa Veg Fest is coming very soon, and we have all the details for you next. Tasty details on Daytime Ottawa.